Hi everyone, this is Richard from our Vision Graphics here. Come with me to create a tribute flyer for Daddy Lumba. May his soul rest in peace. My deepest condolences to his family. So to begin with, we'll start by creating a new page. So we'll go to File, we'll go to New. And for this, we'll be using the Instagram size, so 1080 by 1350, and we rename it according to our preference. So I name it Daddy Lumba. Okay, so these are the files, these are the images that are going to comprise of the background. So we import this image, this first image, and indicated it's bigger like this. We'll go ahead to add the second image, which is this one. We make it also bigger here, and we add a masking to it. So we select it to make sure the shape of the brush changes. You press on your parts lock and it changes. So we erase this part. I'm going to erase this part like so. So at this point, these are the two images that are going to comprise of the background. So press Ctrl and select both of them. Press G, Ctrl G, and we rename it as BG. I will move ahead. So this is the images that will be imported. His images. So this image here, this image here. So I select it, select subject. So I select the subject and I go ahead to take off some of the parts will not be needed. So I'll take off this part, press Alt, and I take this part off. You'll not be needing all this part. Like so. Press Alt and make the selection. So go ahead and make sure the selection is perfect. Alright, so once we are done, we get this image and we place it around somewhere like this. And we go ahead to import the second image as well. So this will be the second image. We select the subject again. We zoom it in a bit and we take off the unwanted part. So we press on Alt and we take this part off, and Alt again, we take this part off as well. Alright. So once you make sure the selection is perfect, we import it like so. So after we are done importing, by the way, I added smart filters to it to make the color more balanced. So this is it without the color filters, and this is it with the color filters. So what I did was simply press Ctrl B and I adjusted the colors here like this. So I adjusted it and it's balanced with the image. So just in case you care to know, yeah, that's how I went about it. So you play around it and you make sure the color balances with the image the background there. So yes, once we have this, we go ahead to type his name, and the font will be in agency. So we type the name. No, it should be in caps. Daddy, and enter Lumba. Alright, so in our properties panel, we close the gap in between it and we make it bigger. we make it bigger. So once it's something like this, we want like to align the beginning of the font to this one, like so. This is the whole idea. I wanted it to align like this, exactly. So once we have something like this, we go ahead to bring in the candles as well. So this is the candles. So bring in the candles, and once we have the candles, we mask it. We select the masking tool from here. The masking tool, and we brush off. We first have to get like this. So we brush off this part and we have it like this as well. I think it should come down slightly. This is good. So we go ahead to bring in a rectangle here to be in black. So I bring in the rectangle and I curve the edges slightly. So let's say 7. Let me make it 7. So the time was, he was born in 1964 and he left 2025. So 1964 to 2025. So we change this font to Alexa. And we adjust it by this. It should be a bit smaller, like this. So to adjust it for both sides, you press Alt and Shift simultaneously and you make it smaller. So yes, we have this here, and we go ahead to type exit of an icon in Montserrat. So exit of an icon. It should be in caps. I'm going to change it to caps from here. So in caps, and I change it to Montserrat. I think regular would be regular, and I position it somewhere like this. Press Alt and make it smaller. Control Z to undo. I want to make it smaller. It should be way smaller like this. And I add more spacing to it like this. So to center it, I select the font I want to center and I press Ctrl A to select all, and I press this and it's properly aligned to the center. But as you can see, you will tell that there are parts of the flyers that are fighting with the contrast. So we go ahead to add a layer somewhere above the background. So we add a new layer and we select the black brush. No. A new layer. Let me see. We adjust the size of the brush, the brightness of the brush a bit, and this should come. Yeah, okay. So like this. So in most places where we would like to make sure the contrast is effective, we add a bit of dark shadows like here, so that we get the focus on the actual image like this. So yes, that's pretty much how I achieved. I actually did this in one sitting. After I heard about the demise of the legend, I just decided to do this quickly and put it out there. So yes, to anyone who liked Daddy Lumba, obviously he was liked by a lot of people. Condolences to his family once again, and yes, to meet again. If this content actually entices you or you liked it, you kindly leave a subscribe to the channel, and we'll meet again. I'm out.